Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now, got some good heavyweight news. Very interesting news, right? You might have to hold up on that Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz Jr. rematch talk, right? Because you got Kubrat Pulev as the IBF mandatory, and they, petitioned officially to make sure that Kubrat Pulev fights Andy Ruiz Jr. next, right? So that just puts a whole new spin on everything. Makes you start, thinking about it. 'Cause we just know that this rematch gonna happen. We know we want the rematch to happen, and it should happen. In my opinion, personally, it should happen, right? Simple as that. And my reason is just simple as a champion. A champion should mean something. I don't know what the laws are right now, right? But a champion should at least mean I don't want to be 3 belts or whatever, but just your belt. Matter of fact, won your belt, right? And I had it for a while, defended it a while, and I lost. I'm supposed to get a rematch because I'm a champion. Champion's supposed to mean something. I know we got a whole lot of them nowadays. You be in the auditorium and somebody say, "Hey, champ, stand up." Only 3 people sitting down and 200 standing up. I know, but it's still supposed to mean I'm the champion, the rest of y'all not. So I can do a little bit of something. If I lose, I should be able to get an immediate rematch. If you can't have that, then what the hell does the champion mean? Then what is that all about, right? Supposed to be able to get an immediate rematch. I think he deserves that, and from that standpoint, that's why I think it should happen, right? And all the possibilities that could happen. Andy Ruiz just won the title, right? And he's rematching the guy who he's contractually. He has to do that. That's in the contract, people. He has to rematch the guy. And that's how it should go down, right? This new twist is just something. You gotta just think about Andy Ruiz Jr. is the champ. Goes in here, beats Anthony Joshua again, for example, right? Let me just give you an example. Then I don't think, he has to go fight for the undisputed fight right away, right? If he does it, that's awesome. That's what we want. Hey, undisputed. You better hurry up and get it before somebody mess it up, which we'll talk about in a minute. Better get it undisputed. Fight Wilder directly after that. But then you would be asking him to beat Anthony Joshua, who just 4 months ago everybody was talking about can't nobody beat him at all. Then goes and beat him badly. Repeats that badly beaten. Get his inner Tony Thompson out. Right? Beats him again. At that point, I'm a bad dude. Back off for a second. I'm going to get either an easy touch or something else that's popping off. Then I'm going to fight Wilder for undisputed. Right? And we couldn't blame him. We couldn't because his resume would stand up with everybody's at that point. Right? Couldn't blame him. Now, you got to understand, this is Andy Ruiz Jr. It's a couple of scenarios that would pop off when you can get to Wilder later, which I don't want. I'm talking undisputed, but just a scenario. Joseph Parker out there. Joseph Parker beat somebody good in a minute. That rematch with Andy Ruiz Jr. Andy Ruiz Jr., I beat Joshua. I don't want nobody running around talking about they beat me before. Joseph Parker beat him. Split decision in New Zealand, which means that got to be something. But beat him, right? It ain't like he beat up Joseph Parker neither. You can go either way on that fight. But in New Zealand, Joseph Parker got the nod. You don't want that. That's a rematch. Big rematch. But let me tell you another scenario that you got to keep your eye out on. Now, Adam Kanaki, who I think Tyson Fury ain't trying to fight. Ain't nobody really in a rush to fight Kanaki, right? Adam Kanaki. They gonna wait. It's gonna be one of them dudes. They wait, let Deontay Wilder fight. Watch, because that's how when they're dangerous. Kanaki brings the heat. He about to fight Chris Areola in the fight that I'm hyped about. But like Oscar Rivas and Dillian White also on that hype level for me, because that's gonna be a throwdown. Chris Areola, also Mexican American heavyweight, right? Who's tried to go for the title several times. Was overweight a lot of times, couldn't get his discipline on, but is a good fighter, and everybody know it, right? Everybody knows he's a good fighter. They say he's past his prime. He's been past his prime a long time ago. Seth Mitchell thought he was going to do something. He took care of him, and he's been in some good fights. Well, he's an underdog against Adam Kanaki, right? But it's going to be a throwdown. Now, what if, just saying here, what if Chris Areola pulls off the upset against Adam Kanaki? Who do you think Andy Ruiz Jr. should fight after Joshua at that point? Chris Areola, Andy Ruiz Jr. in the Mexican American heavyweight chance for Chris Areola to, get his dream. They might give him a shot, and that would be huge. Can't even say it wouldn't be. That would be huge. So there's also scenarios, right? And then so the things you got, Anthony Joshua won. What does he do? You know, hey man, depending on how, if it's devastating, maybe not a trilogy. But if it's not, you better get past it. Then trilogy. It's all kind of things that can go on. So the rematch has to happen. Kubrat Pulev has been there for a minute. He's been, he's been there. But it's not like he's beat anybody except for Huey Fury, which is a good win. But the thing about this is, those are the pros of why it should happen and everything like that. But man, let me just tell you something. You know, this can go the other way. There's some cons, and the IBF is notorious for this. IBF don't play. When we say mandatory, damn it, mandatory, right? So you never know how they're gonna react with Kubrat Pulev. Maybe they can, pull off the, hey, Kubrat, you just coming off suspension, kissing on people you ain't supposed to be kissing on, or something. They could probably get him on something like that. But at the end of the day, this has been done before, right? That's the IBF is the reason why we had Charles Martin versus Glasgow, right? Tyson Fury was just trying to rematch Vladimir Klitschko. He was supposed to just won the title. In the same scenario here, just won the title, and the legend or the guy with all the titles just was gonna rematch him. IBF said, "No, man, good Glasgow and Charles Martin." And Glasgow was supposed to be fighting Wilder for the WBC championship. He chose to shoot. I'm gonna go him to IBF and try to get me this vacant one with Charles Martin. I ain't messing with no Wilder if I ain't got to. That's something a lot of people don't really know. That the IBF, that was a little fear that Glasgow was going to shoot. He chose that. Make sure that he didn't go want none of Wilder neither. So it didn't work out for him. Charles Martin was, won on a freaky accident, whatever. Let me not even get into that. Bottom line is this. They can do this. They've done it before in a high profile situation before. So this could possibly, mess up our soup. You know what I'm saying? They might spit right up in it. You know what I'm saying? But really don't want them real good, spits in there. Because this is definitely possible. Unfortunately, there's been other instances. The IBF took the title for Golovkin too, and things like that. They'll take the title when you don't, adhere to your mandatories. You have to do that. But I think, right, back to what I think about it. I know that's probably the rule, and maybe Kubrat Pulev deserves it. Like I said, Huey Fury, Derek Chisora, Kevin Johnson, Samuel Peter, anything really blowing your way except for Huey Fury? Not really. It's not like I beat Dillian White already. Why are we talking about Dillian White? Hey, man, shoot, Ortiz, I beat him already. Why are we talking about Ortiz? You know what I mean? So hold up. If we're doing unifications and unifying and undisputed fights, then hold up. We'll get around to the guys who really ain't really knocking on the door hard. If you've been over there waiting all that time, there should be some more names on your list. But I ain't trying to get mad at Kubrat, because Kubrat gonna jab somebody when he get a chance to get at him. Trust me. Boy bad. He's a winner. But at the end of the day, the rematch between Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz Jr. simply has to happen. Unless, of course, Anthony Joshua don't want it. But if Anthony Joshua wants the fight, then I think that he deserves the opportunity to get his belts back. And that goes for any champion, in my opinion. Doing Sports Talk. Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.